Oh my goodness, that sounds so fake. I have tried to record this several times with a, hey, what's up, you guys? Listen, I'm not a fake person. I realize I have not done a formal introduction on this channel because this channel, like I've said in the description, it's very sporadic. It's going to be every which way. I actually have way too many hobbies, and so I just think the channel is going to be hobby central. Okay, sue me. Sorry, a girl got hobbies. One of them being crochet. Rewinding. So for an introduction, my name is Bailey Hunt. I actually just got married a week ago. Yay! Formerly known as Bailey Burks. And like I said, YouTube channel is going to be very sporadic. I have a lot of hobbies, passions, things I want to learn, this, that, and the other. Today, I wanted to dive into the world of my crochet projects, because I've been crocheting a lot lately, which when I look at the pile of stuff I have to show you guys, it doesn't look like a lot. But I also have recently thought, how much have I crocheted? Because I haven't actually looked at it all together. It might be a lot for one person. To me, I feel like it's a... Can you not scratch up the couch, miss? My cats will probably make an appearance in this video at some point. So I really just wanted to show off all the pieces that I have made as like a reflection of, you know, what I've accomplished since I've started crocheting. I started crocheting in, I don't know exactly the year, but I think it's 2023 land, somewhere in between there. And it's not consistent because, like I said, a girl has hobbies. So I've also sewn during that time. I have knitted one thing, and I'm going to show the one thing I've knitted. I stream on Twitch, I play video games, I play Pokemon TCG, I just do a lot of different crafts. I've started cross-stitching, I read, so there's a lot going on. So I did just want to show off the projects that I have done. I'm going to try now and or insert into the video pictures, links, of me wearing said items and or the models and the creator if it's a pattern from someone. I will be sharing all that information, some shape or form, on this video or in the description. So if you want to create these as well, they are there for you. Also, personally enjoy crocheting wearables. The amigurumi stuff has not been my forte. I have done a good chunk of it, but they were gifts for like my niece or literally to sell at a market. I did one market back when I tufted rugs. Did not sell a single rug at the market I went to, but I sold the crochet items. So you win some, you lose some. You know, at least I brought some crochet items, which the rug tufting is actually why I started crocheting, because I had so much yarn laying around that I was just like, I need to find something to do with this. Otherwise, that money was just wasted down the drain somewhere. So wearables are my forte. I love blankets, and there are so many cool patterns out there, but if you're a crocheter, you know that shit. It takes a while, and because I have X, Y, Z hobbies, I'm always juggling what I feel like doing on a given day. I also go to the gym and have a personal trainer, so like I also have time dedicated in my days to like being healthy and not just sitting in a chair crocheting for hours on end. So that also, you know, slows me down. Okay, so we're gonna start off with these hand warmers. I made these when I was going to my sister-in-law's birthday in October of last year. We were meeting her in Savannah with her friends and our family, and it was gonna be a little chilly, and I kind of want to start wearing leg warmers and gloves and stuff when it's cold, because I need to be taking care of my extremities or appendages, whatever, my fingers. I'm gonna go ahead and remove my cat from what she's doing. Hey, hey, do you want to be seen? Do you want to be seen? It's alright. Can you say hi? I could put you in jail. You're getting close to it. Okay, so first item, and we're already dealing with that. So I made these hand warmers. Rings are not recommended to wear with them. And they were actually very handy that weekend because it was freezing and we were doing like bar ghost tours. So like we had cold beverages in our hands and this was perfect. I think this year I'm going to make another pair of these. And I think I'm going to have the full gloves because it was very cold and I kept like having to tuck my fingers in here all night. And I was like, man, I should just make actual mittens. I'm very bad at recording my times and how long projects actually take me because I put them down and pick them up like months later. This one did not take me long. It took me within a day. Don't know how long, but I'm pretty sure it uses like some sort of alpine stitch. I can't remember, but I will try and find the pattern somewhere. If I don't have it up here, I'm sorry. I'm new to this. Hopefully you guys can see the texture too. Very nice texture, and then just your classic back loop only ribbing. Very quick workup, probably gonna make some mittens this year. Next small wearable will be the hats. This was I made a few bandanas. These were like my first wearable projects I made forever ago. I made this one back in 23, so like the first year I was crocheting. Love the color. I'm a green person. I don't think I have much green in all these crochet items, but for clothing I'm wearing like greens and browns and blacks. So the first few bandanas I made, I could not understand the sizing and I would make them way too large. Like the yarn I was using just like didn't fall nicely. So like the first few ones I did were very large and very stiff. So this is the only one that I've made that I've actually really enjoyed wearing. And I haven't made another one since. So I should probably attempt to do that again. Here's a picture of me wearing it in some degree. I don't have a pattern off the top of my head for this, but it is just your classic granny stitch bandana with scalloped edges. You could probably look that up on YouTube and find a tutorial because I'm pretty sure that's where I went to get mine. So that's bandana. Love her. Next category, we have beanies. This is the knit item I was talking about. This is the only thing I've knitted. Knitting was very satisfying, but coming from crochet, I was like, this is way harder than it needs to be. Knit is also just so weird because it's so stretchy. Like literally this looks like a sock. But I love this beanie and I'm not mad at the colors. It's fun. The next beanie, I made a few of these for people for Christmas. Like some people bought them. This is just like a typical cat ear beanie. So when it's on your head, it kind of looks like cat ears and it's literally just a rectangle sewn together. And I've worn it, I wear this beanie a lot, so it is definitely stretched to my head. But this is like my first like messing around with changing the pattern a little bit to make it look how I want it to look. And then these are just pretty standard beanies. I mean, yeah, there's nothing much to say. I bought some thicker wool skeins and I have no idea like what I should use them for. So I just made a beanie. It's not my favorite beanie. I do have a picture of me wearing the beanie for reference. All these beanies are just classic patterns, like you can find them for free online. Still also back loop only, double crochets. Yeah, they're double crochets. This one, I thought this one would eat, but I kind of hate it and I made it a little too big. So I don't really wear this one. I also do have a beanie in this color from my favorite band, Neck Deep. So that's kind of like the vibe I was going for, but I just made it too big. So it kind of just sits in the closet. This one is actually kind of too small because I use thicker yarn. So these don't get much love, but they exist in my closet. And then we have this top. I definitely have the pattern somewhere. Here's a picture. Yeah, this is all this is. This is really like I'm at the beach and I can get away with like basically wearing nothing. You can wear it a lot of different ways. This is a summertime top. Okay, these two were my first like preface. I had to remember which ones were pattern tests because I have done a few pattern tests just to like kind of grow my crochet Instagram. This one is not from a pattern test. This was like my first kind of like crochet t-shirt. It is very blocky. I don't think it's that cute. I thought the yarn would eat. It's like a confetti. It's cotton. I think I got it from Walmart, if I'm being real. But I do have this pattern. I bought this one on Etsy. Either a picture of me wearing it here or the artist pictures in the pattern. But that is this shirt. I didn't block this one. I'm not sure if I like crocheted evenly with my tension. It's just really floppy and it didn't turn out how I was hoping it would turn out. Color choice might have been my downfall here. But it's a t-shirt. It's made. It's done. I have finished it. This one, I think this one was my first pattern test. Once again, I'll definitely put all of the artists below for their patterns and like where you can get them and stuff in the description. I love the size of the sleeves, but the neck, because I did a larger size for the pattern test for it to be baggy, like this will always be off the shoulder, but because it's not really like a crocheted collar, I think it just has single crochets around the neckline. It's just too baggy around the neck, so it just looks a little off. Here is my pattern testing photo. I don't hate it, but I'm not obsessed with it. So there's that sweater / cover up. Also, these are not in any order of like when I've made them, because I couldn't tell you the order that I've made these in. This sweater, I thought this one would eat. It's not terrible. I basically used the same yarn from the tutorial that I watched for this, and I like the colors of the yarn that I used. I just think it just doesn't look as good as I had hoped, and it's not my tension, it's not my crochet, because I feel like I'm really good at crocheting. I don't like the neckline. Maybe I need to try it on again. This one is a little oversized. It's not like tiny and it's not large, but it's not like snug. Yeah, this is this one. It's pretty standard sweater. I love this one. I wore this one a lot after I made it. I feel like I have some opinions about it or things that I like would want to change, but I almost wouldn't. This is also a Karen Cake yarn. This one's a little bit fuzzier looking, and so I was like, oh, that would be perfect for a sweater. It would look great. I think the grayscale looks nice, and I actually think this was my very first sweater I made. Like, I'm pretty sure. So it's not too shabby. I don't hate it. So I'm very proud of this one. And I did wear it a lot. I honestly haven't worn it in a long time. I think it's really wide versus long, so it looks just a little weird, but I don't hate it. You can probably find this on YouTube. I'm pretty sure this is the one I used, so please indulge yourself. This one was the first one that I challenged myself with. I was like, I want a cool pattern off of Etsy, and it was the first time I made something for like a holiday. I made this one specifically for Valentine's Day. The only complaint I have is the collar. I don't know if I like misread the pattern or if it genuinely is just weird, because it didn't look weird in the Etsy photos, but it like chokes me. I don't know. It doesn't look terrible though, but it just doesn't look right either. I'm also not a pink girl, but I think because I did the burgundy, it really like makes it feel better to me. So yeah, it's really nice. Looks cute. It looks like dressed up a little bit, and I like that. And then this one was definitely on Etsy, so I'll have pictures and links for you. This one has no pattern. This one was the first one that I was like, heck yeah. I wanted like a puffy jacket look, so I pretty sure I crocheted the squares together wrong side out, so when you flipped them they kind of like curled inward and gave this like puffy look effect. This one is like a cropped cardigan, so it's very cute. I love it. I wore this a lot immediately after I finished it. It's just very cute, and I used a color changing, I think it's Red Heart yarn, and it's very subtle, and I think I also really enjoy that it doesn't look like too aggressive. So Very cute puffer jacket looking cardigan. Alright, the next two things that I have done for pattern testing over on Instagram, I will definitely have pictures and or links in the video, and obviously in the description we'll have them as well. I don't wear these anymore because I did lose like close to 15 pounds in the past year, and even when I did them, you know how pattern testing goes. If you know, you know. Sometimes the sizing isn't right, and that's the whole point of pattern testing. But this one is like a bathing suit cover up. It's cute. It's definitely not my style also, so it just kind of definitely just sits in the closet. But I really enjoy pattern testing for people, and I got to experiment with like some cool stitching as well as like buying really nice fancy yarn for it. I probably will never wear it, but it's a very nice pattern. And then this one is called the Fiti pattern, and I only remember that because in our testing group they asked for like names, like they polled, and my name got chosen because for her pictures that she used for advertising, it was all green and it literally looked like Fiti from Moana. So my name that I chose won. This pattern was actually so fun to do, and I used some really thin, fancy, nice feeling color changing yarn, and it was so satisfying to crochet. But this definitely does not fit me anymore, so I can't wear it. But it has like, you can either make a full dress or you can do a top and a skirt, and I did a top and a skirt, and I made the straps way too long, and I think in my photos that I submitted I had them pinned in the back. So pattern testing, you know, that's the whole point, is to test patterns and give feedback and whatnot. This is also the first time I crocheted elastic into a project, which is super cool. So I could probably like sew another elastic band to get this to fit, because I love this skirt. Like the color changing, and it feels so good. And it's got like a little mermaid tail flare out. And like you can't go wrong with that. So maybe I'll like wear this with like a nice neutral top in the future, but I would recommend this pattern if you want something that's just kind of crazy and out there and has so many different stitches, because I get bored with doing the same stitch over and over again. That's why projects don't get finished, because it's just, sometimes it gets a little too boring. The last one I wanted to show off is this cardigan that I literally just finished it last week. I have two tails down here that still need to be sewn in, and I need to steam it. But this is the first project that I was like, I am like, for like no questions asked, I'm finishing this, even though I started it a year ago. I mean, I finished it, but it was something that I was like, I have to finish this. I love the pattern. I got really fun, nice yarn from my local yarn store, so support small business. And yeah, it just looks really good. I wanted something dramatic, so it's a longer cardigan. When I steam it, it'll look more flowy. But yeah, it's just a nice little houndstooth pattern with some ribbing, and I feel like you can't go wrong with like a classic cardigan look. And I like the colors because, like I said, I'm like greens, neutrals, blacks, so you know, this will match with a lot of things and it'll look very fall, just in time since the weather is getting very cold outside, for me to wear this all the time. So I really just wanted to share all the projects that I have completed and are, you know, staying in my closet, because there are also a lot that I have gifted, that I have sold, I have given away, or that obviously did not get finished and I just kind of moved them under the bed and never talked about it again. So yeah, I really enjoyed showing all of that. I think I need to start doing this more, just to kind of keep like a journal of all the things that I've accomplished and that I really, you know, enjoy and am glad I've accomplished. I didn't realize I had this much stuff completed that like I actually like. I just don't wear them often. But sometimes it just be like that. If you're into crochet, fiber arts, anything crafty, make sure you give me a like, a comment, anything. And other than that, I hope you... This YouTube thing is pretty hard. I feel like I'm just sitting here saying something and then I go, sit here for a second and try to say it again in a different light, different tone. We'll get there. However, if you are interested in any artsy things, gaming, hair, makeup, literally anything under the sun, because I am the hobby queen, Make sure you subscribe, like, maybe leave a comment about what you're working on currently with your crochet projects or sewing projects or any kind of craft you're doing. Let me know what you're working on. And that's pretty much it for me on this topic, and I will see you when I see you.